Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. My name is Ankita, your friend over here, back again with another interesting episode for all of you. This episode is little different and I'm gonna keep it free flowing. The reason I said it different is because I recently decided that I will be taking pause from making podcast and video. I have already recorded that episode to tell all of you that I'm taking pause. But before that, let me tell you why I recorded that episode. It will help you, so stay tuned. I was experiencing a lot of highs and lows as a lot of changes are happening in my own life, my business, my personal life, my professional life. A lot of shifts are happening and I felt like I'm not able to do justice with my video and podcast, and I was also feeling somewhere lost. So I was like, let's do one thing, let's take a pause. So I recorded that episode for all of you yesterday. But what happened today is, as I have to edit the episode before I upload, I was again seeing resistance that I should not say this and I should keep continuing with it. Evening went by, everything was like, and I don't know, I'm in a very confusion state at the moment. I don't know what influence it is, but I'm finding it hard to gain the clarity at the moment. Then what I did, I mostly do one thing. Whenever I'm confused, I go in front of Ganesh idol, which I always carry with me, and I just prayed to the gods and angels. I invited them and I asked them, guide me, should I stop or should I keep on doing it? The answer was no, you should not stop, continue doing it, don't take pause. And I just do one thing in that case, I make two chats where I write yes and no, and whatever comes as a first answer, I take that into consideration. Whenever I'm faced with any challenge, that's how I make sometime decision, because I feel that universe always guide me for my highest good. So firstly, I invite that energy in my surrounding, in my prayers, and then I ask universe to help me decide. And trust me, it has always helped me to make decision and keep going, because sometimes we are faced in challenges where we don't know the answer. Even if it's simple yes and no, sometimes we are not able to make the decision. So this has really helped me always, that finding yes and no through these cheats and just asking universe by pulling that card out and saying like, help me to find the answer, and it always works me and it saves my lot of energy and time. Also, what happened during this time is, I was asking myself, I have taken a step back. I was like, okay, I'll not do this thing, I'll pause it for a while. Then I was like, why I'm doing all this thing? Somewhere this motivates me, it inspires me, and this is a project where I feel excited too. But somewhere my excitement was getting lost because of my other things too. Then I was like, what will I do if I don't do this? The answer was, I might be in a stillness place and I don't want to be still. Yes, it can be little challenging, quality might not be that great, but I'm like, any which way, it's not about how good it is, because mostly I'm authentic and I'm just talking heart to heart, and I'm also showing the same way in my video. I was like, even if I'm not feeling good, let's share the same thing, that sometimes you can be in confusion, sometimes you can feel clueless. You might feel like, how can I be lost, how I can be confused, but that's the reality. When things changes, when there is a shift, we all go in this zone where we are clueless, and it's normal. Just because I inspire you, I am always positive, doesn't mean I don't see low time. I also have equally low days. I also feel lost, I also feel clueless, especially when I'm navigating, when I'm changing things around me and in my life. I see always going in this zone where I'm clueless. At times I seriously don't feel like even showing up, but then I was like, okay, now in this past 1.5 years since the time I started my journey of YouTube and podcasting, I think I'm much more confident in sharing whatever I'm feeling, and I'm so grateful to each one of you out there who just brings that motivation in my life too, who share their own experience, and you all motivate me to keep going with this thing. So I was like, okay, let's do one thing, let's just share this incident that I just decided to take a pause, but then I'm just continuing with it because I feel this is the best way. As I continue doing this thing, I feel like I'll be more energized, and that's how I will find what's next for me. So the reason of sharing all this thing with you is, sometimes you can be in a state where you feel like not showing up. It always happens, especially when there is lot to do and you are just like, you don't know how to make it happen. Easiest ways to quit. Personally speaking, this channel has been about where I have taken pauses. So it was okay for me to take pause, and that's how I even recharge myself. But I was like, okay, as long as I'm able to do it, let's do it and let's see how it moves forwards. And sometimes being vulnerable also help to resonate. The way I'm sharing over here, might be some of you are experiencing the same thing where you're feeling like taking pause, doing nothing. And trust me, I am experiencing lot of highs and lows in my energies also. There is something different in the air where I'm feeling so good at one time and another I'm just in the hell and pathetic place. But I'm just, being kind to myself. I'm just letting things be as it is. I'm addressing my feelings, my emotion. And also when I am in a high energy, I'm taking action, and when I'm in low energy, I'm resting. And I think that's how I'm able to navigate and sail through this pattern and path, whatever is happening in my life. So you need to sail sometime through the things that is happening in your life. If you're in good energy, take action. If you're in a low energy, rest, because sometime energy can be funny. But what I realized from this whole thing is definitely there is again new shift and change, because my attention is getting diverted into other things. My business need more attention and my other things needs more attention too. So this can be the sign in your life too, where things are taking you into different places. Just be open, just flow with life, because you don't know what opportunity will unlock for you. But you have to keep taking action. I know sometimes it's so hard to take action, because I am finding myself in that place at the moment. I think the reason I took this action and step is because I felt called to, and universe was like, no, just keep going. Even if it's hard, just be there. It will be fine. So I'm just taking action. I encourage all of you to do the same. If you feel exhausted, take rest. That's totally fine, because I don't have to record the video or podcast on a daily basis, because it's just twice it comes. So when I am in a low days, I don't do creative things on that day. I just rest. But when it's time, when I feel little better, those are the days when I show, because I am seeing in week there are a lot of days where I'm going through lows time, but there are also days when I'm feeling good. So when you are in the good state, prioritize your task and take action. And when you are in low, give yourself rest, because what I have seen is, as I recharge, as I rest, there are certain shifts, there are certain events that are happening in my life which is taking lot of my energy. So as I am well rested, I am able to show up, because when you are going through so much of things in your life, it is difficult to show up. But resting and taking action on a very conscious note is helping me to keep going, to be consistent and at least show up. So on a concluding note, I just want to say to all of you, address whatever you are feeling. Take it easy. Everything should be fine. When you are low, take rest. When you are high, that's when take action. Don't force yourself. Don't be critical on yourself, but also be mindful that yes, when you are feeling good, prioritize your task and prioritize your things, because that's how you will be able to make things, and you will feel good as you do that. Because towards the end of this episode, I'm actually feeling good that okay, I'm not taking pause and I'm consistent and I'm just continuing with the things I'm doing at the moment. So I hope today's episode was inspiring and it helped you some way or the other. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think about it? Please do comments. I really feel good when you all comment, so please do comment and do subscribe if you're new here. Your presence truly matters. It just inspires me and motivates me to keep going. So please subscribe and be part of this tribe. Truly matters and it means a world to me. Sending your way lots of love and light. Signing off from my side. Until next time, keep shining bright. Bye bye.